Come on over, come on over. I want to talk to you about the top 5 instant approval business loans, no collateral, personal guarantee required. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's convo, I will be discussing the top 5 instant approval business loans with no collateral or personal guarantee required. The thing here is that getting an instant approval business loan is not as complicated as you might think, but you've got to do some planning beforehand. Very important. So here are 10 tips to help you obtain an instant approval business loan with no collateral or personal guarantee required. And we actually double checked with each of the lenders mentioned in today's program, and they all confirmed that these 10 tips, if you apply them religiously, can help you boost your company's chance of loan approval. And we also corroborated our findings with top industry experts. So you really want to pay attention to those tips. And I'll give you the rankings after those tips. All right. So the first thing you need to do, tip number 1, solidify your business plan. Very important. Lenders require applicants to provide a business plan, and most of them, especially if you want to have an instant approval business loan, you better be ready with a solid business plan. It's wise to include a concrete business plan and a polished executive summary with your loan application. In addition to showing that you are responsible, organized, and prepared, guess what? Sharing a strong business plan with the lender also allows them to see that you are able to demonstrate why you need a loan and how it will benefit your business. So in a business plan, you want to have things like executive summary, company description, market analysis, organization and management structure. You want to show an organizational chart, who is the owner and what is their background, your service or product offering, marketing plan, sales strategy, funding request, and financial projections. Things like cash flow, profits and losses, and balance sheet. Balance sheet is also called the statement of financial position or the statement of financial condition. So tip number 1, solidify your business plan. Tip number 2, you want to get your credit in check. Very important, because lenders use credit scores to help determine whether or not you and your business are good candidates for a loan, right? So they want to make sure that they are actually that you're trustworthy. Number 3, you want to clean up your books. Very important. Your company's financial statements and accounting records will likely be reviewed carefully by the lender when you apply for a business loan. So it's important that you make sure that your balance sheet, cash flow statements, and income and loss statements are complete, correct, thorough, and easy to digest. Tip number 4, you want to review your online presence. You want to clean your online presence. You want to remove any information that can be a negative for your company. Number 5, you need to do your homework. All right. Lenders want to work with knowledgeable, educated, experienced borrowers who know what they're doing and understand what they're getting themselves into by taking out a business loan. Tip number 6, when it comes to increasing your chances of getting an instant approval business loan. Tip number 6, you want to have specific ideas for fund use. You need to demonstrate to the lender how much funding you need and why you're seeking how much you need. Very important. Because the lender wants to make sure that you are using the funds appropriately. Do you need the funds for inventory, equipment, expansion, hiring, marketing, research and development? So you want to really, elaborate on that front. Tip number 7, you want to choose the right product and lender. So various types of small business loans are available, and not all loans are created equal in terms of what will be the best for your business. So you can actually avoid wasting time filling out applications for loans that aren't suitable for your business in the first place, right? And you can improve your approval odds by applying for the right type of loan. Very important. All right, so when we talk about instant approval business loans, we're talking about installment loans, short-term loans, equipment loans, working capital loans, lines of credits, merchant cash advances, invoice factoring, and small business credit cards. Tip number 8, do not get multiple quotes from multiple lenders. You really want to polish your credit score, so please don't do that, because getting multiple quotes from different lenders sounds like a logical plan, right? But if you don't have perfect credit, this may be more damaging to your credit score than it's worth. So the reason being is that some lenders will run a hard inquiry of your credit. So a hard inquiry is a credit report check that affects your score. This type of check may negatively impact your score by 5 points with each hard inquiry. Tip number 9, you want to reduce negative balance days. All right, so consistent cash flow is a key in getting approved for an instant approval business loan. So lenders don't like to see inconsistency on your balance sheet, because for them, think about it, this represents a risk, right? So to a lender, cash flow represents a picture of your company's financial ability to pay back a loan. So basically, are you bringing in enough money to cover your current cost obligations as well as the cost of the new loan? They want to make sure. So if you have a negative balance days or over the time frame a traditional bank is viewing your business account, you will most likely be declined for a loan. Tip number 10, last but not the least, you want to get support from professionals. Here I'm talking about CPAs, EAs for taxes. EA stands for enrolled agent, right? So taxes, you can reach out to an accountant, to a regular accountant, and you can reach out to all kinds of professionals who can help you actually get the loan approved. Before I get into the actual comparison here, please check out this short evaluation approach video. It talks to you about our approach when it comes to reviewing, categorizing, and listing business loans on this show. Check this out. All right, number 5, folks, Rapid Finance. Our score, 9 over 10. This is best for product availability. So Rapid Finance offers instant approval, lines of credits, merchant cash advances, and small business administration bridge loans from $500,000 to $1 million. So approval in 24 hours is available with 1-day disbursement. So what about the lender highlights here? So the loan types, as I said, you have everything from traditional loans. They also have traditional loans, bridge loans, invoice factoring, lines of credits, merchant cash advances, term loans. They haven't disclosed to us the minimum FICO credit score that you need for this, and the maximum loan amount is $1 million. And Rapid Finance has a triple B rating of A+. What are the pros and cons here? Rapid Finance, the pros. Rapid Finance can fund business loans as fast as 1 day. Multiple loan options are available. We love that. And funds of up to $1 million. And borrowers with all type of credits may be approved. What about the drawbacks? So unlike many other business lenders, Rapid Finance offers loans with a monthly fee instead of an annual percentage rate. And the smallest loan amount available is $5,000. The cool thing here is that with Rapid Finance, what you're really getting yourself into is a lender that has the kind of breadth and depth of loan products that you need. And I'm talking about everything from lines of credit to merchant cash advances, SBA bridge loans, asset-based loans. They also gave that, and commercial real estate loans. All right. The maximum loan term is 60 months, and there is a 3-month minimum for loan terms. All right. So Rapid Finance requires a minimum of 3 to 6 months in business for approval, and businesses should have at least $5,000 in monthly revenue. And loans, again, can be approved within 1 business day. And so if you want to be approved for an instant approval business loan from Rapid Finance, you've got all the requirements there. Don't forget, you got to be in business for at least 3 to 6 months. Number 4, we have OnDeck. Our score, 9 over 10. When it comes to instant approval business loans, OnDeck is best for short loan terms. All right. And in case you're not familiar with OnDeck, they are an online lender providing small businesses with term loans and lines of credits. And the company has extended more than $15 billion in loans using data analytics and digital technology to evaluate the creditworthiness of borrowers. So here is one of the top players in the fintech, the financial technology world right now. They use analytics, they use algorithms, they use all kinds of artificial intelligence products to be able to assess the credit worthiness of borrowers so they can limit their risk as a lender also. So in terms of loan types, you have lines of credits and term loans. Minimum FICO score was not disclosed when we reached out to them, and the maximum loan amount is a generous $2 million, right? That's wonderful. And triple B rating of A plus. And what are the pros and cons here? With OnDeck, the pros: both term loans and lines of credits are available. Borrowers with FICO credit score of 600 or higher may be approved, and loans from 500 to $500,000 are available, even though the maximum is 2 million, right? And the cool thing here is that, and we also love the fact that loan terms range from 3 months to 3 years with both fixed and variable APRs, and there is no origination fee for lines of credits, but first term loan have an origination fee of 2.5 to 4%. All right. So the one thing I want you to remember also is that to qualify for OnDeck instant approval business loans, you need to be the company must have been operating for 1 year and have a minimum annual revenue of 100,000. A personal guarantee may be required. It depends on the situation. So the higher the amount, in some cases, they might require it, but generally they don't require it. All right. In terms of approval and disbursement of funds, they have an estimated approval time of less than 24 hours once all information is submitted, and disbursement is typically available within 2 business days. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are continuing our rundown of the top 5 instant approval business loans with no collateral or personal guarantee required. Number 3, we have Funding Circle. Our score, 9.5 over 10. And this is best for fixed monthly payments. So if you're looking for an instant approval business loan and you actually want one that offers you a fixed set of monthly payments, you want to head to Funding Circle. And it's an online lender that connects small business borrowers with investors. So the platform has linked nearly 100,000 businesses worldwide with more than $15 billion in funding as of today, as of 2021. All right, so here you have, this is a platform. This is not a direct lender, but it's a platform, which is great also, right? Because at the end of the day, you have more options available to you, right? And what are the lender highlights? So loan terms, term loans, the loan types rather, term loans, you need to have a minimum FICO credit score of 660, maximum loan amount of $500,000, and you have term loans. So yeah, so what about the pros and cons? The pros and cons of Funding Circle: term loans of up to $500,000. I already said that. No annual revenue minimums for loans, and loans available in every state except Nevada. The drawbacks: the minimum loan is 25 grand. Startups are not accepted, and estimated disbursement time is 5 to 10 business days. So this is kind of a little long, but again, it's worth waiting for it, right? And the one thing I want to say here is that businesses can obtain 25,000 to 500,000 term loans from Funding Circle, and the terms range from 6 months to 5 years. And origination fee of 3.49% to 6.99% applies. One thing I also want to say is that Funding Circle requires at least 2 years in business and a minimum FICO credit score of 620. And the lending platform, really, based on our analysis, does not set a minimum annual revenue. All Funding Circle loans are secured, requiring a lien on business assets and a personal guarantee from the primary business owners. Now, when we reached out to Funding Circle, they told us that lately they've been doing a lot of loans with no collateral or personal guarantee. So the thing is that right now, this is a fairly new platform. They're doing trials and errors. They're testing some policies in some parts of the country. So they have assured us that right now they are actually offering instant approval business loans with no collateral or personal guarantee in some places in the United States. So you just have to make sure that before you apply, you talk to the customer service and you reach out to them, and they will just clarify things for you. Number 2, folks, we have Biz2 Credit. Our score, 9.5 over 10. When it comes to an instant approval business loan, Biz2 Credit has a great one. It's best for loan options. And this is a platform that was founded in 2007. And what they do is they are a loan matchmaker. So they actually match small businesses with funding based on their needs by connecting borrowers with lenders that offer a range of loan and credit options. So the platform has arranged more than $3 billion in small business funding for thousands of U.S. companies, according to research. All right. So in terms of the maximum loan amount, you're looking at $5 million. All right. And the rating is A+ from BBB, and loan types, lines of credits, are merchant cash advances. One thing I want to say here, let's just kind of quickly do a pros and cons here and see where Biz2 Credit stands. The pros: loans come from a network of financial institutions, borrowers matched with loan options, and there is a wide range of loans. For the cons, this functions as a platform and not as a direct lender. I think I said that. So if you're looking for a direct lender, Biz2 Credit will not be your best bet. And another drawback here is that Biz2 Credit allows lending guidelines to vary. And so which business loans does Biz2 Credit offer? I mean, they offer a constellation of instant approval business loans. So they offer a full suite of business loans. And some of those loans are industry specific, like loans for car dealerships, salons, gas stations, restaurants, and hotels and motels. And as a credit resource, Biz2 Credit connects businesses of all sizes, and particularly small businesses, with loans and financing options. So their funding choices include merchant cash advances, small business administration loans, business lines of credit, real estate financing, equipment financing, franchise loans, disaster loans, business acquisition loans, business credit cards, unsecured loans, bad credit business loans, working capital loans. All right. And one thing I also want to say here is that to qualify for an instant approval Biz2 Credit business loan, you have to actually you need to have a credit score of at least 580, right? And you want to be in business for at least 1 year with a revenue of at least $10,000 monthly or average. And business owners might have to provide collateral depending upon the situation, and the collateral can be accounts receivable for short-term loans, and bankruptcy, foreclosure, and tax liens can disqualify some borrowers. All right. Now remember that this is changing constantly, so you might want to reach out to Biz2 Credit before finalizing your application. Number 1, folks, when it comes to the best instant approval business loans that we have researched so far, BlueVine. Our score, 10 over 10. This is best for bad credit. And BlueVine is just great. We love BlueVine. The lender serves borrowers across the country and has 3 brick-and-mortar locations in Redwood City, California, Gretna, Louisiana, and Jersey City, New Jersey. And what about the loan terms? So they have everything from invoice factoring to lines of credit to term loans. Minimum credit score, 530. That's fantastic. Maximum loan amount, $5 million. And they have an A+ rating from BBB. And what are the pros and cons of BlueVine? You have invoice factoring credit lines as large as $5 million, disbursement usually within 24 hours, and flexible business lines of credit for small to medium-sized businesses with lines of up to $250,000. And so BlueVine may require a general lien on business assets and a personal guarantee. It depends on the situation. When we reached out to the company, they said that 90% of their loans right now, as of the date of this show, do not require a personal guarantee in some parts of the country. So it really depends on your situation and your application. And another drawback from BlueVine is that brand new startup businesses are not accepted. All right. So one thing I want to say, to qualify for a BlueVine loan, you want to have a monthly revenue of 10,000 and a minimum personal FICO credit score of 530. So you have to you have to provide, in some cases, a business plan. You have to provide financial information. That's very important. And one thing I also want to say here is that there are some additional BlueVine features you need to be aware of. They expanded their services in 2020 to offer business checking. So now they're getting into the whole banking sector now, right? And their business checking account includes earning 1.0% interest on your account balance up to 100,000. And there are no minimum deposit or balance fees and no monthly service fees. All right. And so they also have BlueVine payments. They have introduced that. They have introduced that not long ago. And BlueVine payment is actually a bill paying service that gives users a way to pay vendors either through bank account or credit card, even if the vendor does not accept cards. So BlueVine charges a 2.9% fee for credit card charges, and ACH payments are free. So BlueVine business loans are best for businesses that want access to funds quickly, very important. Borrowers that want a single source for a business line of credit, invoice factoring, checking accounts, and payments program. And if you're a borrower with at least a 530 credit score, a BlueVine instant approval business loan might be for you. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are actually, before I end today's show, I want to give you a bonus here. We have found in our research another company, another bank that is great. And this is TD Bank. Everybody knows TD Bank. And our score, 8.5 over 10. This is best for quick disbursement. So if you're looking for an instant approval business loan and you're looking for a loan from an established bank, TD Bank might be best for you. They offer small business loans in 15 states and Washington, D.C. So borrowers can choose from term loans, lines of credits, commercial mortgages, and SBA loans. And the maximum loan amount is $5 million. And they also have an A+ from BBB rating. What about the pros and cons here? TD Bank has several loan options from which to choose. That's the pro. Another pro is that term loans of up to $1 million are available. And the drawbacks, TD Bank does not operate nationwide. I just told you that they have operations in only 15 states and the District of Columbia. So it's a little limited here. And another drawback is that TD Bank does not disclose much information until a business submits an application. All right, so this is very important. Now, what are the instant approval business loan options offered by TD Bank? So you have lines of credits, term loans, commercial mortgages, SBA Express loans, SBA 7A loans, SBA 504 loans, U.S. Department of Agriculture loans, and lines of credits and loans. Lines of credits are available from $25,000 to $500,000. Term loans range from $10,000 to $1 million, not including SBA products. And terms vary by loan products, all right? And again, as I said, they really don't disclose much until you submit an application. So the bank does not disclose any origination fees it charges. You have to find out by yourself. And so TD Bank business loans are best for small businesses that want to choose from multiple loan options, small businesses that are confident in their ability to be approved for an instant approval business loan, and small businesses that are in one of the states TD Bank serves. All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about the top 5 instant approval business loans, no collateral or personal guarantee required. Number 1, BlueVine, 10 over 10. Number 2, Biz to Credit, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, Funding Circle, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, OnDeck, 9 over 10. And number 5, we have Rapid Finance. And the bonus in today's show, TD Bank, Our score, 8.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.